Halo 5 Guardians Tactics for Warzone. Warzone is a pretty hardcore game mode. It's 20v20. You have AI, you have your wrecks, you can get in your vehicles, you can get crazy weapons, especially the ones with the bayonets. But anyway, this is one of the trademarks that Halo 5 has since the very beginning of Halo 5. But it has been ramped up with some new maps, wrecks, and even the introducing of Warzone Firefight. I already did a video on Firefight, so check that out, link to the description. But anyway, let's get on to Warzone. When you first spawn, you have nothing except your basic AR and your pistol. You have to build your way up with rec points to use your rec cards, which gives you your weapons and or ammo for the weapons that you already have. So it basically turns the crazy multiplayer shooter we all know as Halo into a MOBA. The people that like MOBAs will like this game mode and probably even be introduced to Arena after playing Warzone for quite a while. It's more fast-paced than any other MOBA because of the first-person perspective, the crazy vehicles, and the crazy weapons, and also the very fast gunfights compared to MOBA games. Anyway, when it comes to this, you have to pick your loadout. Sometimes it may take a while for the last rec point to recharge, like I'm trying to get this Mantis here, which I already got. But one thing is for sure, when you get up to a high enough rec point, you're basically unstoppable, unless the enemy has like a crazy master plan. Which is another thing you need to do with Warzone. If you're able to be like with other people through the internet with a fire team, it helps quite some time if you're doing tactics and not just like, hey, how you doing? Oh yeah, I went to the store, blah blah blah. No. Or like, hey guy, flank on A. West Garage is getting captured or whatever, stuff like that. And anyway, and also be careful when using your vehicles. Like I know the Ghost, the Warthog, and all that are menacing, but there's one huge drawback. They're not offensive vehicles. They're kind of defensive vehicles. Why? The Warthog, you need somebody to do the turret. And also it can be hijacked easily because there's two other spots to get hijacked. And then with a Ghost, you can your super speed can be outsmarted and outgunned sometimes, and may end up you getting hijacked or even blown up. Yeah, but don't underestimate the power of distraction. Like, even though if you're just running around in a mongoose or gun goose, you're still doing a favor to your team. I know gun gooses and mongooses are just absolutely worthless, but do actually do something. Because then all the aggro goes to the random guy running around in circles instead of the guy which is hard to take down because he's in a Mantis. And then, so then they go all to you, so then your friendlies can get a jump on them, and that's why they have that medal called distraction. And, yeah. And another thing when it comes to taking down a boss, don't stay in the line of fire too long. And also, when you're combating a boss, watch your 6, because you can use this to your advantage, or this could be a weakness. If you're targeting a boss trying to get more points, then it might be best if you be careful and watch your 6, because of, well, enemies can flank you and end up on your backside and assassinating you, which is not that fun, and also kind of funny also. But then you can use this as an advantage when the enemy is on behind on the score and they need to take down a boss, they're all focusing on like a Warden Eternal. Then you just sneak up on them when they got a sliver of health, burst fire once with your battle rifle or SMG, whatever you have, and get the kill. Just steal the kill, and then go and skirmish after all the other players there. When it comes to Warzone and Rex, you have a wide side of all weapons. You have your regular loadout, you have your Rec with power weapons, you have your armor mods, which are pretty helpful. Like, I usually like having an advanced shield or maybe grenadier, but I usually prefer the shield. Why? Well, sometimes you just have to rush in and get the hard point as soon as possible. Like when your core is about to go kaboom and your defenses are getting weak because your enemy's defenses are getting stronger because they have wraiths and wasps and tanks and whatever. Then also try to save up for your best in the loadout. Like an assault rifle with a bayonet, or the assault rifle with the thing that does like the Promethean enhancement on a AR or a suppressed DMR. Just save up sometimes for something good. But one thing is good for the loadout, you don't actually have to have the rec points all charged up. You just, if you're rec level 8, you can get it anytime you want, or switch it out anytime you want. The one funny thing is you can, like as you saw back then, I've kind of fed the Warden Eternal, aka I was in a gunfight, he jumped on the pad and I just let him go because I know that the Warden Eternal can one-shot people, and I don't want to get one-shot. So I'm kind of peeping out of this hole here with my plasma caster doing something. Also, it's good to get on DPS, but it's also good to get on the ads because, well, you can be outnumbered or outgunned or even flanked by the AI troops. Then comes sensitivity. Obviously, you want to stick to your favorite. Don't be afraid to hip fire if you come from Call of Duty. And also, anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, make the subscribe button explode, and I'll see you guys later in another video.